Hello everyone, and welcome to Friday night here at about 11, 55, 56-ish. So, hello everybody, and welcome to another one of these videos, one of these vlogs. I hope you guys enjoyed your week. I sure did. So I'm going to put you guys right here and put my arms on this bike. So I'm sitting on a exercise bike, which you just heard beep in the back. So I moved the pedals a little bit. So I thought I just got a quick workout in. So while I'm doing this, while I'm talking to you guys. So hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Welcome to Friday the 13th. It was a very interesting day today. Work was actually fun. Work was fun. It was fast, and it was also very. It was very usual, very busy today because, well, it's Friday. Fridays, if you guys have never been in retail, the intensity usually goes up during as the week progresses. So Saturday and Saturday and Sunday are kind of chaotic because it's the weekend. Monday through Tuesday, it's slow. It's usually very slow, and it's usually when you try to get most of your we try to lay down your plan for the week, and you try to do all your price changes, and you try to get a handle on freshness if you're doing freshness, and you just try to do whatever you can to make sure that that happens. So Monday's very slow. I've been in retail since 2008. For you guys have watched, if you guys have watched these vlogs since the original vlog corner, or the Kamo's log, or the original Kamo's log channel, or you guys have been subscribed any length of time, you guys know my work for Target. So usually Monday, it's slow. It's beginning of the week. It's when you try to get most of your changes done. You try to get, it's mostly recovery from the weekend and that sort of thing. And then Tuesday, it falls off a little bit and it slows down. Wednesday, it sort of picks up a little bit, but it stays dull. Thursday, though, it picks up a little bit more on Friday. Well, Thursday it picks up a little bit more. People are getting ready for the weekend, and then Friday and Saturday. I don't work Saturdays, but Friday and Saturday are usually the craziest. Sunday is a mixed bag, so it can either be slow, or it can, or just a lot of people don't shop because there's not a lot of food in. Because at our place we get certain deliveries on Sunday. We get certain deliveries on Sunday. We sometimes do, but we usually get certain deliveries on Sunday, and Saturday we only get half. But Monday through Friday, weather permitting, obviously, we usually get full loads, or whatever we order, or whatever we can order, because somebody at our inventory control is messing up the numbers by estimating and all this other horse manure and so all the other crap. But yeah, today Friday was very busy. We had half the usual crew, and I really didn't have really all that much time to really chat and converse with anybody because it was very serious today. That happens if we have the only other time during maybe a Monday or Tuesday when it's really hectic is when we have a visit from our regional Tony. That's about it. So, and it's just like everything else. He just comes in, make sure everything's all good, everybody's on their best behavior, or at least you hope. Everybody's usually on their best behavior, and it gets kind of hectic because he wants to make sure everything's good. Everybody's going to keep their hands full and such like that. So it's crazy. Um, so yeah, I believe that's what is actually happening. So, um, I believe that's what's actually happening, and it makes for a good day. Makes for an amazing day when you can stay busy. But yeah, it is what it is, and I I enjoy it. Um, Although I will have to make an announcement though. So this afternoon, I was talking to the managers, and well, they actually summoned me to the office. I actually didn't summon me to the office. I was punching back in from a lunch break, and I came across the news that they're possibly thinking of switching me back to the floor um, sometime maybe next week or the week after. So I'm pretty sure they're going to try to implement me next week, but we'll see what everybody says and what everybody's feelings are, how they're going to deal with this and such and such, um, and let everybody know because the schedules are usually set 2 weeks in advance. I'm betting you that they're going to make some changes right now because they actually have up to a certain amount of days to actually modify the schedule because it usually goes on Saturday night or Saturday afternoon. So by Saturday afternoon, we actually know what we're going to be doing the next week. So um, I'm probably going to be in the produce section on the schedule, but they're going to switch me to the floor. Um, they're going to try to redistribute some people. I think this is part of a plan to rebook the floor again because, and the floor, what's funny, I'll tell you in a minute. They're trying to redistribute and they're going to try to hire more people on the floor because the floor looks good, but doesn't look as perfect as it should be. And I think our manager Tony, who used to do manage the floor, was like, "Hey, do you want to go back to your old stomping ground?" And I said, "I don't care, as long as everybody else is cool with it." Obviously, it's from the top, and it's not from me. I'm pretty sure the regional Tony stated something like this, so I have a reason to believe that um, that would be the case. So it's probably going to upset some people that know me very well. But obviously they're making this change because it's essential. And what's funny is one of the guys I used to work with on the floor, one of the highway drivers, was asking me. This guy named Gene Jonka. He's a fellow hard working gentleman man like myself. He and I worked well, and he was like, what? It was like he's Haitian. He's a funny son of a bitch. He and I actually connected real well. We were on the floor, and I went to the break room yesterday, and I said, "Hey, Gene, how you doing?" He said, "How's the battle on the floor?" And he goes, and he goes in his in his French Creole accent. He goes, "When are you coming back on the floor, man? We need you. We need you, man." I said, "You need you, man. We miss you on the floor." And says, said, "Come over. We need your help." And I'm like, oh, like maybe soon. So I think I think there was a few people on the floor that kind of were like, "Hey, can we have him back, please?" So I'm pretty sure there's a few guys on the floor that will be happy to have me back, and I'm pretty sure they were like, "Hey, can you come back?" And yeah, there's too many in produce and stuff like that. Yeah, there's there's enough people to satisfy. So over the next couple of months, it's still in the middle of spring. We haven't really hit the stride yet. So this is kind of when you want to set up your stuff for the rest of the year. And this is kind of when you want to make your changes. So they kind of did this at a good time. So we're gonna see how much fighting the box and the produce section um, do with each other, and um, do with each other on who gets to keep who. So that'll be an interesting battle. But it's obviously what the corporation is looking at, and you have to do. And as my father would tell me, you have to do what's best for the business. If you get a chance to move up, which might actually not be a bad thing. If you get a chance to move up, um, you actually have more. So this actually is a good setup for me because in produce I'm just just a regular guy moving and tossing around. So in this section I have a little bit more. I have a little bit more power here because we have less people on the floor. So my stuff is so any actions I do are gonna have an impact. So and I'm hitting my stride right now. I'm really feeling good. I don't feel like crap anymore because everything's going well. I've participated every day. I've been scheduled. Well, every day that was applicably scheduled. I'm not counting the goddamn snow day that we had like 2 Mondays ago. I'm not gonna apply that because that was out of safety, and they know that. So technically, of all the scheduled, the days I could technically come in, um, technically I've only called out once, but it was on safety grounds. So technically it was on safety grounds, so it really doesn't count. In their books, in corporate's books, it counts, but in the grand scheme of things and in safety, it really shouldn't. And they're not going to hold that against me. They've even told me because no one was in here. We weren't doing anything. So they weren't really moving. Nothing was moving and shaking. There were no trucks in either. So it's not like we would have. Um, it's not like we missed anything. It's not like we lost a bunch. I mean, I lost the day of pay, but I lost the hours of pay because of the snowstorm and stuff like that. I mean, I did call out, but um, I they're just gonna mark it as absent. They're not gonna do what for. They said that if push comes to shove, they're gonna try to reimburse anybody that was scheduled that day, but I highly doubt that. So, but I've already stayed in it long enough to make up the time. So, um, make up the hours and make up the time. So, the hours I missed, being physically in there for that snowstorm, I would have only been there 6 hours. So technically, I only lost 6 hours of running that day, and I've already claimed that back. So I'm not. So I claim it back in due time because I stayed a couple of days. Um, I stayed for about an hour some days while I was there. Half an hour. If you do half an hour every day for a week you can, or 2 weeks you can make that up, and I made that up, so I don't really have to feel guilty about that. So, um, but yeah, I'm feeling good right now. I'm feeling energized. I'm feeling juiced. I'm feeling completely at ease again. I feel like this is I feel like this is an opportunity to spread my wings again because produce is fun, but I and I'd love to continue. I'd love to keep continue. There's nothing I hate about it. I'd love to continue, but unfortunately, um, I think I'm at a good point where I can change things over, and change is kind of cool and good. Um, so yeah, um, I am going to bid this one adieu very soon. So um, I just want to I just want to let everybody know I'm going to try to record one earlier in the afternoon, probably. No guarantees really, but I'm going to try to record one early in the afternoon, and I'm going to try to go for a walk tomorrow because I have to go to the bank tomorrow in the later in the morning, like 11 o'clock ish. So, um, but yeah, I hope you guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little thing. I usually never talk about work. In fact, I think this is the I think this is the first time I think I've talked about work um, at length since I'm pretty sure since the Target days. So if you guys heard a beep, it's the machine. So it's the machine behind you. So it's well behind the camera. So um, but yeah, that's what I've been doing, and it's been an interesting week. So I'm looking to rest up and start my new adventure on the floor on Monday. So it'll be fun. So I'm looking forward to everybody's shenanigans and all the fun on the floor again. There's a lot of people on the floor, um, and hopefully this is a skeleton crew. There's maybe 4 or 5 people, and there's very little people who actually close and deal with stuff on the floor. So I it'll be good to close again because I think they do need a closer. So, um, but yeah, I will catch you guys probably tomorrow earlier. I'm gonna try to upload the vlog. I'm trying to do the vlog late afternoon and maybe 4 or 5, maybe 3 4 o'clock, and then have it up by like 4 o'clock, 4:30 somewhere. So I'm gonna pinch myself and remind myself on my iPhone, please shoot a vlog at at three after 3:30. So, um, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this first. Me talking about the first vlog. Almost feels like the vlog days of old. So, yeah, it almost feels like the vlog days of old where I used to tell you guys about work, and I never did. Um, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, this first vlog of me talking about work for the first time in ages, um, and at length. Usually I give this about 2 seconds and I say, "Oh, screw it! I'm not gonna do. Screw it! I'm not gonna. Screw it! I'm not gonna do it." Well, if you guys, for my younger viewers, if you want to say screw it, it's like my younger viewers, screw it just means I'm just. It means it means just just I'm just gonna oh never mind, I'm just gonna do it anyway, or I'm just gonna go through with it and just do it. That's all that is. So but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this first work vlog in like a million years. So um so yeah. Um but yeah, but yeah, so my final um my final total week in produce is over. So I had a fun ride. It wasn't the my first ride in produce was a little bit more was I'd say was a little bit better. My second ride in produce had its ups and downs. Um, had its ups and downs. It had its moments, um, but I think my first run in produce was good. And my first run on, but that's funny. My first run on the floor was also good. But it just seems that it's just how the business goes, I guess. So I'm looking for round two on the floor. So yeah, guys, I'll catch you guys tomorrow and a vlog later. Um, look for it around past 3 o'clock, sometime maybe 3, 4, maybe 4:30, 5 o'clock. So it's going to be past 3. And I'll talk about Poker PM, maybe something else. Enjoyed the Gran Turismo stuff I did with the Trans Am, with the race mod Camaro, which just released on Gran Turismo. I'm going to do the other couple of cars, and have a couple of engine swap cars that I'm going to deal with as well. Um, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'm going to try to record some Pokemon Heart Gold tomorrow, and I'm going to put it up tomorrow night sometime. Or I might do it or I might do it Sunday. I might actually record it tomorrow and upload it Sunday, because I'm going to upload it either Saturday or Sunday. So look out for that. So look at for Pokemon episodes for Saturday or Sunday, or both days. Maybe, I don't know. So but I will. What I usually do is I record a couple episodes. I know I'm going on longer than I said, but usually I record a couple episodes and then I release them weekly. But because I missed one week, and I lollygagged a little bit, I had to release 2 last Sunday. So, but you never know. Maybe I will record one earlier in the afternoon and put it around the same time the vlog is, because that's when I'm going to be using this. So I'll shoot the episode, and I might just vlog after which. So um and thank you for the response to that series, because I think we're over like 64 views or something like that, 68 views or 70 views or something like that. I thank you guys for the response. We're getting almost to 100 views for the whole series, so it's not a heck of a lot, but in the grand scheme of things on my channel, that's not a lot of people expect me to produce too many of those. So plus we're up to about 104 views for the month, and we still have half of a month to go. Um, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.